morning everybody, welcome to day 17 of Vlogmas. It's another sick day for little one and my husband. They are both still feeling pretty rotten. Actually no, my husband is feeling rotten. My daughter is feeling fine within herself. She's just still in like the contagious phase, so not really able to go to school, but she is currently playing Super Mario World on the Game Boy Advance. We've gone straight for the retro consoles, but I did realise that whilst I was editing yesterday's vlog this morning, I didn't open my advent yesterday, so I thought I would do that now. So I've got day 16 and day 17 to open. So day 16 is called Flamingo Croquet and day 17 is called Golden Afternoon. So 16. So this one is Flamingo Croquet. And then this one is Golden Afternoon. So I'm really interested to see where we go next, because we're going from pinks into sort of like peachy golds. So yes, I'm still on day 9, knitting wise for that one. I decided to yesterday start catching up on the gnome, so I did clue 4 last night and then I started clue 5 this morning, whilst I waited for everybody else to get up. But I'm still about 10? No. Still about a week behind, but considering that not every single day is like a knitting clue, I think it should be quite easy for me to catch up with that. As for now though, the other day I printed out the pattern pieces for the Piper Pajama Bottoms by Rosie Caldwell, that I'm going to make for my husband out of the brushed cotton that you saw me open a couple of days ago. Yeah, let's get these stuck together. Orange in this room today, my hair in my face. Okay, I have just finished cutting out all of the pattern pieces, well, sticking them all together and then cutting them out. And now I've been upstairs and I've grabbed my fabric, so I'm going to cut this out as well. It's taken me a lot longer, in true me fashion, to do all of that than I thought it was going to. So it's now nearly 10 past 11. I'm going to get this cut out and then probably make some lunch for the masses, and then get to sewing this afternoon. But we have just had a delivery and the fabrics that I ordered to make the rest of the stockings has arrived. So we've got this one with Father Christmases on, and the Grinch, and then we've got Beach Santa. So it's been a little while. We've had lunch and the other two are downstairs watching Inside Out. They may have even fallen asleep on the sofa, to be honest. And so I decided to come up here and I have sewn the pockets onto the fronts of the pyjama bottoms. I wasn't going to film myself doing that because honestly I get so confused when I have to sew any kind of pocket that I needed to be able to like focus completely on that. So I think now I've got to sew the fronts and backs together, so it's going to be fairly straightforward, so I'll probably take you along with me whilst I finish up sewing these pyjama bottoms. I'm not sure if I should keep these as a Christmas present or if I should just give them to my husband now, because he is feeling really rotten and would probably like a nice fresh clean pair of pyjama bottoms. So I think I'll see how far I get and then figure out if I'm going to give them to him now. But yeah, having a very slow day today. Let's get these sewn together and then figure out if we're going to give them now or later. Here we have a finished pair of pyjama bottoms with most of the threads not on them anymore. They look enormous, but I'm sure they're one of those things that just look enormous when they're not on a person, because I feel like my jeans do exactly the same thing, but they've got pockets, and I didn't do the drawstring, I just did the elastic waist because really, who can be bothered? And I've hemmed them and everything. And that didn't really take me too long, to be honest, considering the fact that I was also running up and down the stairs to give out drinks and snacks and all kinds of things. And just the odd cuddle. I have no idea how much I've filmed today. Probably nothing. These are probably going to be much shorter vlogs, to be honest, towards the end of the month, because like with both of the other two in the house being ill, no one wants a camera shoved in their face when they're really not feeling very well, and so obviously I'm not gonna film them whilst they're feeling grotty. This guy has already claimed the pyjama bottoms. Are they yours now? Are they yours? This thing is demanding pets. You look silly. I've just been sat here catching up on some of the gnome clues. So this is what this currently looks like. I think it goes this way up. So this was the end of clue 5. What is this? What is this? Yeah, so this was the end of clue 5. So I'm about to start clue 6, which is a bit more colour work. And so I'm now... So that was day 13, clue 6, and it's currently the 17th. So I'm only, what, 4 or 5 days behind now. So I'm catching up on this one. Blanket-wise, I think the last thing I showed you was that I had joined in day 8, which was this purpley pink one. And then I've joined in day 9, but I haven't finished it, which is a lovely lilac. So that is now, I've not picked this up. I did a little bit of it on it. I did a little bit on it yesterday, but I haven't really worked on it today because I wanted to get caught up on the gnome. So it's a lovely little Swiss roll. And I still need to sew in the ends on that one. Socks wise, I don't even know where my socks have gone. Socks wise, I have done a few rounds on the foot of sock 1, and then I did pick up and start knitting the ribbing of sock 2, so that is now done. So as soon as I finish the foot of sock 1, I can just get going on the leg of sock 2. So yeah, that is pretty much all I've got on my needles right now, apart from my hibernating Colette pullover, which is upstairs in a bag, waiting for me to probably get back to it in January. But I think today I might just concentrate on getting the gnome caught up, and then that's kind of at a plateau, and then get back to the blanket. Although, to be honest, I might also put the blanket on hold for now and try and get my socks done and then go back to the blanket, and it's kind of the only thing that will be on my needles, so I can just fully concentrate on getting caught up on that. But yeah, what is this? I can see your titty pegs. What are you doing? You are the most ridiculous animal. Good evening, everybody. As you would have seen, we've had a really chill evening. Put the little one to bed, and then we ordered a VLOGMAS and watched Die Hard, and we're gonna head up to bed. Keep having the thing where when you've been ill and you've had a cough, at night it comes back and your voice suddenly just disappears. But either way, I thought I would show you my gnome progress just before we head off to bed. So I've caught up with clue 6, so I think I've only got 2 actual knitting clues left until I'm fully caught up, because I assume that tomorrow won't be a knitting clue as today was. So I've done all the colour work on the bottom of her body, and I've done the hat and everything, and then here's her cloak. So yeah, that is my gnome progress. I'm glad to be caught up with 1, nearly. But yeah, we're gonna head off to bed, and I will catch up with you all tomorrow for day 18.